Hey everybody, it's Lloyd Lofton with another episode of Power Behind the Cells. This week I want to talk to you about a pet peeve of mine. I was doing a meeting last week and a young lady approached me after the meeting and asked about how she could market herself better. In other words, how to get her brand out there. We didn't have a lot of time to chat. The meeting was over. They were going to do some other stuff. I had to leave. So I offered her a free 15-minute consultation. I said, go to my website, lloydlofton.com. Click on schedule a meeting, pick the 15-minute one. That was supposed to be yesterday. Now here's what I do on my calendar. I look at my calendar every night about what I'm doing for the day after, and then I schedule my time accordingly. I structured my whole day yesterday to make sure that I was in my office available for that phone call at the time that was scheduled, 6:30. In fact, I finished dinner, because I'm doing this from home. I finished dinner. I came downstairs in my office about a half hour early. I brought up her website. I brought up her LinkedIn profile, got ready for the phone call so I could be prepared as a professional. I called her exactly at 6:30 because I always do what I say I'm going to do. She answered the phone after about 6 rings, which is unusual because after 2 or 3 rings, I usually just hang up and go to the next call. Didn't have another call scheduled, so it rang 5 or 6 times. She answered. I said, "Hi, this is Lloyd. We've got a call scheduled," and she forgot about the call. In fact, what she said is, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I guess I can do it now so I don't lose the opportunity to talk with you. And I thought, well, wait a minute. What do you mean you guess you can do it now? You're not doing me a favor. I'm doing you the favor. So, and here's the point. If you make a commitment, follow through. And here's what happens when you don't follow through with your commitments. You feel bad about yourself because you have to make an excuse. You beat yourself up because you didn't follow through. You get nervous and intimidated about making future commitments over this exact same type of thing because you know that you failed on the last time you made a commitment. And it also establishes habits that impact your business in a negative way. When you make a commitment, make sure you follow through. There's some easy things you can do that. Always mark your calendar. If you don't use a calendar, use a little 3x5 notepad or 6x9 notepad and make notes on it. I make notes every night on my notepad, so the next morning when I sit down at my desk, I have a list of things I want to cross off, and I look at my calendar and see what I'm supposed to do. And the third thing is make sure your priorities are correct. And when I say make sure your priorities are correct, I'm not talking about the family. I expect you to make sure that's correct. But make sure your priorities in business are correct. And that is you spend your time with the things that make you money. And education and learning is one of those things. Listen, make sure you take the time to click on the link below to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the little alarm clock there so you get notified every time I put a video up there. Put your comments down below there of the things that you have trouble with on commitment. And then I'll see you on the next call.